This information I send into you, Mister, to know that whoever you are behind this information, behind the Instagram, casting this game from long time. You casting this game by bringing more people and casting this game in my future, which is the. I understand you are side of the Obama culture, black man, casting most of this crime behind my future, which is I facing today. And you understand you connected by Canada behind my cell phone. You know 100% I don't have a job or money to spend in more time to carry on. So my message to you, Joe Biden, you have only one choice in the December 20 before 2023 come. You must bring in. You must. I want to investigation to the those behind this cell phone, casting this. Those behind my internet, behind my cell phone, casting this crime. I want to bring you under investigation. First country coming under this investigation is Canada, ladies and gentlemen. Canadian Security Service building been charged for terrorist movement of the Islamic Muslim in the Canada inside the Canadian Security Service building by Muslim Arab, Pakistan, Afghanistan in Toronto behind my information, which is Canada, ladies and gentlemen, facing ISIS storm, and you can see that what Canada facing. Canada facing major storm, ladies and gentlemen, ISIS storm, global warning to the Canada already happening. My plan to bring the Muslim people in Canadian Security Service in Canada on the deadly investigation, on the deadly attack to this culture from Muslim Arab to the Afghanistan, to the Pakistan, to the India culture in this building Canadian Security Service. My plan to bring in the capital city Ottawa on the board news and on the investigation for this crime what they did cause behind my future, behind my case.
On the temperature side, that our temperature has dropped maybe 10 degrees in the last 4 hours.
Canada, ladies and gentlemen, coming on the breaking board news, national emergency, to find out who is behind this cell phone, behind my page, behind the Instagram, behind this computer even I use, who was behind and causing all this crime. There are terrorists inside the Canada in Canadian Security Service. The government already know that they are terrorists, and inside that building Canadian Security Service Ottawa, which is I am witness to that building, they are terrorists. They give job to terrorist movement Islamic Muslim in Canada, which is casting most of that crime behind my information, behind the Instagram, behind this computer, which is when I go to Instagram or other page is not same as my cell phone. I am sending to all of you to know that, gentlemen, I am bringing the space attack. United States, Joe Biden, to know that I am bringing to you a space attack, biggest tsunami ever happening to Washington DC, Joe Biden, in the record of the history, 9.3 earthquakes happening to Washington DC and White House. I bring into you this attack, Joe Biden, from 2023 January 1st. If you know that who is these people behind my case, behind my page, casting this game, this is Canada casting that. So if this is Canada, who you was Joe Biden or black culture, how you connecting Canada and continue with the Canada crime behind my future? You be charged, Joe Biden, according to the space, Joe Biden, You must believe, Joe Biden, they will kill you inside the United States. I am sending to you today. Angel of the God I raising to come to the United States, number one, to destroying you, Joe Biden, for this crime of the black culture and Canada terrorist movement in Canada by Muslim, Arab, or India culture, which is, you know that already. This culture was behind my case, and you did not freeze in this culture, Joe Biden. From your dead navy to the your marine to your dead marine, all that be involved about my case. What is I am going to bring to you? What is I am going to bring to you, Joe Biden, from 2023 Sudan and Gomorrah you facing, Joe Biden. Before 2023, which is the December 30, you have time, Joe Biden, to raise an attack to the Canada. If you see that Canada is casting that behind the Instagram, I don't receive the direct message for 10 years. If you know that Canada did that, you are dead culture, dead country, United States, Joe Biden, by TNT to tsunami attack to your country, Washington 9.7 earthquake. If you don't bring in Canada under this investigation on the news by Russia, Putin raising war against the Canada to bring in their country under this breaking world news investigation. If you know that the black culture casting that Joe Biden, if you don't stand up and doing something before December 30, before January 2023, you must believe, Joe Biden, I am bringing to you third war. According to the Space God site, investigation will be raised to your country, Joe Biden, by tsunami, 9.7 earthquake to the Washington DC is on the way for this crime of the Instagram or other page or other things I've opened. Same thing they did. This is a black culture. They do that by Obama team. You give power of the internet behind my case. They did that. Or they are terrorists in Canada inside the Toronto Canadian Security Service. So we must find out who is these people casting that Joe Biden. But before this, from December 30, Joe Biden, because you be in charge, you was a big shot United States to shutting down Canada, to not allowing by European or Russia to not allowing Canada carry on. If Canada, you know that terrorist operation in Canada, costing this, you are responsible. You was a responsible, Joe Biden, to do this investigation. You did not, and you put my case in the risk in the house I am, in the everywhere, with the no situation, no basically movements, no job, all that because of you, United States, I raising you and Canada terrorist operation behind me did this crime from the Canadian Security Service behind the subject. I don't know, by connecting the United States black culture. So I am sending to you, United States, Joe Biden, you must prepare for third war to United States, Washington DC White House. According to the space, you will face in 9.3 earthquakes by tsunami. All the United States electricity and satellite be marked to be destroyed to bring in this culture who was behind my case casting all this crime. In the Instagram, when I leave, you bring more Muslim behind my page, more basically from who is these people, Joe Biden, you bring into the my future and you are behind your back and you're lying to this happening. I bring into you, Joe Biden, third war from the December 30, 2023 by space attacking your country, Joe Biden, for final investigation to your country and to those people. They are Muslim terrorists or they are who they are and where they are. You must come on the news, Joe Biden, and tell to the news who is these people was behind my case in behind the internet. If they are Canada, you must come and tell in the news there was a Canada casting that, because if you don't, Joe Biden, we will attack you. We will destroy your satellite of NASA. All the technology of the United States be crushed down and destroyed, and all the electricity in United States coming to be crushed down and destroyed. What is coming? And by my investigation, deadly attack to the those department, black culture casting behind the Instagram by Obama team. This crime by Canada team. This crime behind my case.